1 in 5 children in the UK live in food poverty at the moment. It's a shocking statistic. It's something that is certainly very topical at the moment as well. We've already been discussing this with Paul Rowley a little bit earlier on. Well, to combat the devastating effects of hunger, the supermarket Aldi is pledging to donate 10 million meals to families in need in 2021, working with the giving platform Nably and also with the support of Marcus Rashford, MBE. So to tell us a little bit more about this initiative, I'm joined by Steve Butterworth, who is from the charity donation network Nably. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Gail.
Thank you so much for joining us. For people who don't know, can you tell us a little bit about Nably and how long Nably's been going?
So as you say, Nably is a giving platform, and we connect big businesses with thousands of local good causes across the UK and help those businesses donate the likes of food, but also time, like volunteering time, and also money. So it's very much Nably's there to help remove the friction between businesses supporting their communities.
Why is hunger such a big problem for ordinary families at the moment, do you think?
Well, sadly, I think in many parts of the UK, the levels of poverty and deprivation have been there for some time. Especially if you think we came off the back of 10 years of austerity going into this pandemic. But obviously what has happened over the last year with the pandemic is it's just exacerbated the problem even more. And it's been with the likes of Marcus Rashford really shining a spotlight on it and raising awareness of the levels of the problem that exists, especially with kids not being able to get fed on a regular basis. It's become very much more in front of mind in the public consciousness.
Do you feel like people are not happier, but people feel that they can now talk about this as a problem? Because I felt that certainly hearing Marcus Rashford's story, that there is a certain degree of, I guess, feeling of shame, almost like you've failed if you've struggled in this way.
Sadly, I think you're absolutely right. There's no doubt that often those that are most in need are the last to ask. And with what Marcus has done to tell his own story, then it's broken down barriers to people feeling that they can talk about it themselves. And especially when you think there are people now that are relying on food banks that probably never in a million years thought that they would need to go to a food bank a year ago. And these are good, hardworking, honest people who have obviously just been through the toughest time, with all the challenges that have come about as a result of the pandemic. And no doubt, I think people's ability to talk about it, raises awareness, and it means that organisations like Aldi can step up to be able to get involved and help out.
Well, let's talk about that then. What exactly is Aldi going to do? It sounds like they're going to give an awful lot of meals away.
They absolutely are. So they're looking to donate 10 million meals to families in need via the Nably network of local charities across the UK through 2021. So if you think they've got over 900 stores in the UK, and each and every one of those stores is matched up to a number of local good causes, they've actually been supporting for years now. We've worked with them over the last couple of years, but they're really doubling down on their efforts to take their donations to the next level. So this is very much about Aldi activating its social purpose at that local level, but also what they've done is by putting a face to this initiative by creating a short animated film which is narrated by Marcus. I think it's really sort of helping to get the story out there and again raise awareness of the program and the pledge that they've made.
There are probably people listening to this now who might think, actually, this is something that I need. How can they get access to a free meal? How easy is that?
Well, it's all about being able to tap into those local community good causes that are close at hand, and you'll find those through the likes of local Facebook pages. But if you go to the Navy platform as well, you can search there for local good causes in your area that might be looking to help address food insecurity. So I'd say that's a good place to go. Equally, Aldi are obviously running their own site here as well. So aldi.co.uk/hunger. There's further information there as well.
Clearly, Steve, as well, I'm sure you've been watching the news over the last 24 hours, but there's been some distribution issues with these free school dinners. Is it logistically difficult to organise something of this magnitude? If you're talking about 10 million meals, is that difficult to then? It's one thing sort of saying, yes, we're going to do this, but then to actually get those meals out to people, is that logistically difficult?
It's like any of these things, it's all in the planning and the communication. So from our perspective, and the reason we've partnered with Aldi over the last few years to help them out with that is to make this simple and straightforward. Obviously, there are operational challenges when it comes to rolling out these sorts of programs, but Aldi actually, they rolled out their initial program in record-breaking time, from starting off with just 50 stores back in the beginning of 2019. They were across their full estate by the middle of the year. So with good planning and good communication, these programs can work. I think what you've found and seen as a result of the food parcel debacle overnight that's been raging on social media is that, sometimes these things don't always go according to plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm going to let you go, but thank you so much for your time, Steve Butterworth, CEO of the Nably charity. Just remind us again, what's your website and where should people go for maybe a little bit more information?
So 2 places to go to neighbourly.com or go to aldi.co.uk/hunger.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time. You take care, Steve. Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye.
Thanks, Gail. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.